And then, as part of the celebration of the second edition of the Days of Patriotic Engagement and Citizen Participation, the Ministry in charge of Justice is launching a series of conferences across Burkina Faso to raise awareness about civility, order, and discipline in schools and universities. 30 awareness conferences will be held in the 13 regions of Burkina Faso, including 6 in the center. The official launch of the conferences with Sekou Zango.
With hands on their hearts, the students of Bambata High School in Ouagadougou sing in unison the Ditanier, the hymn of victory, in front of government members and their collaborators. With the national flag thus honored, the Minister of Justice and Human Rights, responsible for relations with institutions, keeper of the seals, expresses his most fervent wish to the school and university students.
I hope that you will all emerge as ambassadors of order and discipline.
And so it begins with 30 conferences in schools and universities across the entire national territory. A series of awareness sessions for the leaders of tomorrow on the importance of having order and discipline as a life compass.
Come on, dear students. Order and discipline mean respecting teachers, respecting your peers, respecting the school rules, respecting the decisions of the school administration. It also means respecting public property and maintaining a clean living environment. It also means being on time at school. It means being wise and studious.
A set of values that every Burkinabe should embody, starting with the family unit and especially the school and university environment, which is a true springboard for training model citizens.
We are aligned with the directive, which is given with the guidance of His Excellency, the President of the State, Captain Ibrahim Traore, who tells you that no nation is built on indiscipline. Without discipline, we are doomed to failure. So, our call to you, the elites of tomorrow, the builders of tomorrow, the personalities of tomorrow, you, the parents of tomorrow, is to integrate these values within yourselves.
Beyond these values, these students are invited to promote patriotism and citizenship everywhere to build a strong Burkina Faso.
Thank you so much, families, for clicking on this video. I hope you are well. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri, and you are very welcome. The short news that you have listened to, as you can tell, is from Burkina Faso and Ministry of Justice, the Educational and Training Minister. This is the information they have for the youth, for the citizens. They are the future. They are the backbone of these countries. And one of them, some time ago, during their protest, said that from Mali, to be precise, we are more than 70% of the population. He means the youth. And so these are the people that the government need to pay more attention to. Everyone is important, but they are working to change the narrative. So it must be changed from the grassroots, and that's what they are doing. Families listen to the reaction of the students, some of the students themselves, apart from the one you watched before. This is very interesting. In everything, it takes time to sink in properly. And with more education, like what you have listened to, the better. I'll be back, family.
On April 4th, it is mandated for all students in educational institutions in Burkina Faso. A simple, close-cropped hairstyle without embellishments or any kind of fancy styling, a measure well followed, at least in the institutions we visited. However, some difficulties have been noted in the implementation of the measure. Let's observe the situation in some institutions in the city of Ouagadougou with Sir, Dilarayan, Moussaoui, Drago, and Umusis.
The ISSI Nelson Mandela in Ouagadougou, senior class A4. Here, almost all the girls have the same hairstyle, flat braids without extensions or fancy styling. A rather classic style imposed since April 1st, 2025 by a joint decree signed by the Minister of Basic Education, Literacy and Promotion of National Languages. and by the Minister of Secondary Education and Vocational and Technical Training.
This decree that was issued, let's say it was within the general framework of establishing order and discipline at all levels, that this text was adopted to regulate the hairstyles of students and learners in educational institutions.
The decree mandates a simple, close-cropped hairstyle without embellishments or any kind of fancy styling for all students, both girls and boys. However, natural hair braids and plaits without extensions and similar are allowed for girls. A decision respected after several awareness campaigns.
As soon as the decree came, we conducted an awareness campaign. The information was communicated in each class, the decrees were posted, and the school life staff and main teachers also conveyed the messages or explained and to the students how they should proceed. And also, at the administrative level, we remained open to welcome those who came individually, seeking to better understand.
At the start, we had issues, many issues with the parents, but over time, with the awareness efforts, I think today it's going well. Because we realize that the parents have accepted what the state wants, whether in the institutions.
So I conclude each with their own hairstyle in the schools of Burkina since this April 1st. And this new haircut is an excellent way for students in Burkina to change their look.
I think it's a good idea because when we put on extensions, it bothers us and we constantly have to go to the salon to look pretty. And then it prevents us from working. I find that when we keep it simple like this, it's already good. The wind flows through very well.
It will also help to avoid discrimination. We prefer the one who braided her hair to this because we will say she is pretty. And then the time you would take to go do that, you can use that time to work. Especially a student who is in an exam class like me cannot afford to take 2 to 3 hours to go to a hair salon to get styled.
While some students seem satisfied or at least not disturbed by this new development, others are making the best of a bad situation. Good heart. Because none of them want to be expelled from school. However, they lament the increase in the price of hairstyles since the measure was implemented.
Before, you could get your hair done for 3 to 5. Currently, it has become 5, and in other places, it even exceeds that.
Panomorella. Before, it was 1 to 25. Now it has become 1 to 5. Hairstyling has become very expensive.
This government decision aims to establish appearance standards to ensure sobriety, discipline, and unity within educational structures. But it's not just that it helps us.
For us parents, in terms of thinking, it helps us. Styling the hair, rising up, not all that, even rising up. View, styling can delay the child. Frankly, it suits us. I liked it.
I am here in front of you as a teacher, but I am also a parent because it suits everyone. Hairstyling already even is expensive. That's one. Often when children style their hair like that, they come to class and no longer pay attention. There you go. They think we're here for a fashion show.
For a successful implementation of the joint decree, the general spirit of the text must be respected. Through this text, the ministries cannot determine a number of braids or plaits.
The text, of course, cannot go into that level of detail. And it's true that this text that was adopted, even for hairstyle in art, does not specify that it should be 7 millimeters, 15 millimeters, nor does it specify that the braids should be laid to the left, at the back, or to the right. But what should be remembered is that the stakeholders at the school level must engage in dialogue with the parents, so that through the internal regulations of these institutions, measures are taken consensually to ensure that the spirit of the adopted text is respected in all establishments.
Despite the imposition of the uniform hairstyle, the students encountered express pride in wearing these natural hairstyles, reflecting their cultural identity. An evaluation of the decree will be conducted at the end of the school year. In order to find solutions to the difficulties encountered, according to the Director General of Access to Preschool Education and Primary Education, he nevertheless advocates for the integration of the provisions of the decree into the internal regulations of educational structures to clear up any ambiguity.
Thank you so much. You heard them all. They are so cute. They are so cute. For me, I use the example in the other video, because we were not even allowed to plait our hair. I wish, like you saw how my hair was, very thick, big afro. If I will be able to plait it, I'll be happy during those days. You cannot plait it. They have a choice to plait it neatly, nicely. And to be honest, I agree with that young lady that is so expensive now to plait hair, and not alone even the extensions. I don't like the extensions. You see me, I have one, you'll be surprised. It's made from plantain, a Nigerian lady. I will share that video so you will believe me. I saw another one the other day, just 3 days ago. I will share it. Maybe with that you'll believe me.
Meet Tare Robinson, a Nigerian lady who is turning plantain stems into a sustainable business.
A lot of people are amazed, especially when I wear this and I go out and they know that this is from plantain. By the time you say plantain or banana, how? Things that are often considered waste is what we are using to create jobs.
Hairs, bags, and shoes from something that is often considered as waste. Men, when I heard about this, my questions were almost endless.
The awareness is not enough at all. Yes, that this thing, a lot of things can come out of it, is what people are not aware of. We can make plates with it, take away plates, cutleries. All the waste is what we are going to use in doing all that. We are not even talking of furniture. You can use furniture. You can make furniture out of it.
In this video, I decided to meet up with her to know more about this business and how she found out that this can actually...
It's from plantain tree. It's natural. Because of my health problem, I don't want anything artificial. And that's why I do not even dye my hair or anything. Everything I use, even my body cream, is mainly shea butter. Yes, with a little bit of Eversheen. I'm telling you my secret. So that's what I use. I don't want anything, artificial chemicals and all that. They are too young for those extensions and wig and all. Like the teacher said, they don't even concentrate because they will be looking at the other one. Oh, that's the style I wanted. My hairdresser didn't do it well. I'm not happy. Mine is not good. Things like that. So it is good that they now understand what is going on, and I hope the rest will also follow and be disciplined. Discipline is what we want to the in future generations, because if you are not disciplined, then it will become like democratic country. You can do whatever you want. A man can be woman, woman can be man. And some a video I shared like 2 years ago, a girl in the classroom says that they should call her cat. Yes, because that's her right. And who can say that they should not call her cat? She's a cat. She said she's a cat. So you have to call her cat. We have taken all this right to different levels. So I'm grateful that they are tackle things from the classroom upwards. And as our president has asked for movies that concern Africa to be shown and be prepared in the name of native Africa tradition and all, if they add that together and they can see where they are going instead of looking at what is going on in America and some places that homeless and also drugs and all that, it won't help them. So you can call them dictators. They are protecting their children. I will do that. Yes, I'll protect my children from anything that I think is dangerous for them, including misinformation. Thank you, families, for listening and watching. Credit to RTB News. I'm sure Niger will bring theirs out. If it's not out already, Mali will bring theirs out as well. It will spread around. Let it spread. This is something we want. And I'm happy the children understand everything themselves, most importantly, because if they don't, then that will bring another problem. And I'm happy that the Minister for Justice story 33 towns to give this information. So that is great. That is great. That will also help Information is key. I will leave you here. Credit to Faso 7, credit to RTB News. Families, my VIPs, my kings and queens, those who are passing by. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so grateful. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back with another news. Yes, holidays is over. I said that again. I'll be back. See you.